My name's Mark Anderson. I'm recording interviews with the homeless people of Chattanooga, Tennessee. And it's May 19th, 2023. Beautiful spring day in Chattanooga, and I'm with Kenneth. And we're right near the food kitchen and a homeless tent city right over there. And we're on a little bridge here. And we're going to get to know Kenneth, and he doesn't have to be able to answer any questions that you don't want to. But I wanted to ask you about your, where are you from?
I'm from Chattanooga. Originally born and raised in Chattanooga.
All right.
Yeah. Born here December 7th, 1953.
I'm August 1953.
Okay.
So I'll be 70 in a few months too.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it. I love meeting local people here because so many of my friends have moved here from other places. So you're the real deal.
I had a sister, she's deceased now. She was born December 7th, 1952.
Oh, really?
So, coming up as a kid, I never got to have like birthday parties and stuff like that for myself. We always had to share a birthday party.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe it was a bigger party.
Well, half the people that were invited, half my friends, half her friends. I never had a birthday party by myself.
So
still haven't had one by myself.
You were raised here, and I guess went to school here. What part of town did you grow up in?
East Chattanooga.
East Chattanooga.
In Avondale.
Avondale. All right. Has that part of town changed? Younger and did you marry and have a family and stuff?
I didn't marry. No. I don't think I did.
Okay.
If I did,
I had some girlfriends though.
Yeah, if I did marry, it was by accident. I think somebody might have fooled me at the end. I do. I'm not sure. But
so
I was a lab analyst at a couple of places.
A what?
A lab analyst.
Lab
Laboratory.
analyst. All right. You worked in the lab.
Yeah, for Central Florida. Where they have they made edible oil. They made like edible cooking oil.
Okay, edible oil.
Yeah, and I was an electrician also. I became an electrician. I did houses. I did most of the planning at the fertilizer plant down in Chattanooga.
Okay. Carterville, Georgia. Cool. Now, kids, do you have family? Kids?
We had one son together. And had a daughter. She wasn't mine, but I treated her like she was mine. Raised her up. And a long time ago, she said, "You're not my daddy. You can't tell me what to do." And last time I saw her, she came up to me and gave me a great big hug. And called me, "Daddy."
Sweet, sweet, sweet. So, do you ever see your kids anymore?
Not now, no. The son's dead.
Son has passed away. So sorry.
He, unfortunately, he got tired of his relatives. He's not your daddy. He's not your daddy. He's not your daddy. And one day he called a family meeting, and at the family meeting, just before everybody got there, he said, "I got one thing I want to say." Reached in his pocket, pulled out a gun, put it in his mouth, and shot himself.
Right in front of you?
Well, more or less in front of me, because I was the only one they could contact.
Oh, you weren't there?
I wasn't there when he
there's
shot
a family
me.
meeting you did it.
Yeah. And Nobody else could claim the body but me. Because I was the only one that he had the same last name. So nobody else could claim the body. So I'm
How old was he?
30 or 31. Something.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was my heart.
Well, that.
I could call it and say let's. And the next thing I know, he'd be knocking at the door, man. He have all the fishing gear and everything ready to go on fishing.
That's beautiful, and it's so tragic.
Yeah.
His name was
His name was DeArmond.
DeArmond.
But he didn't like that name. So we nicknamed him Tony. And he always went by that.
All right.
He preferred to be called Tony. On a little headstone at the cemetery, that's what it says. It says Tony Walton.
When was the last time you had a steady place to live?
Probably about 10 years ago. Yeah,
About 10 years ago.
about 10 years ago, yeah. I have a house there. That's another long, sad story.
I'm going to adjust this just a little bit so it focuses on you more than me. I don't need a picture of me. All right.
My sister came to me and said, I bought you a house. She was a pharmacist. She said, I'm here. I
Your
bought
sister?
you. Yeah. So I bought you a house. And I was just thinking, but what I came to find out was rented a house. I leased the house for a year.
Okay.
And I'm there, and one morning, I come back, and the house is boarded up, all the windows boarded up, all the doors boarded up, all my belongings, all my tools, because I'm an electrician, I had a house full of tools, and everything's locked up in the house. I can't get to it. I can't get inside with anybody to get inside to get to it. So I was hungry. So I hit the street. I had to go to the grocery cart, and I was able to, while they were gone to get to the local church, I was able to get a few things out of the house and get them out of the grocery cart.
That was about 10 years ago.
About 10 years ago, yeah. And that's where all that, across there, you can see all those garbage cans and stuff.
So you know these streets pretty well then. You've been out here. Did you go to some other, have you traveled around the country at all?
No.
Go down to Atlanta?
No, Atlanta was not my favorite place. That's where my sister lived. So,
Let's talk a little bit more about homelessness. Would you want, if there was an opportunity, would you want to live on the street in a house? Some people don't want it. I just ask.
it would be nice to be like that, yes. Again.
Get back in.
Yeah, but
Where you can take a regular shower every day and have your own space.
my problem is that I forgot to pay my taxes for about 5 years. So they cut off my Social Security.
No. I didn't know they could do that.
Yeah. If you don't file your taxes, they cut your Social Security off.
Well,
You get nothing.
so after a few years of that, maybe the taxes get paid off and you can get it back again. They certainly don't do it for your whole life.
Yes, they do. I haven't received any Social Security payments for 7 or 8 years.
Well,
No, I cannot go out as far as I know. If if I was to go and refile the back taxes and refile, I could probably get it started back then. I was fortunate enough to have a retirement through the local union, but the thing about that, our local union here, and they're gonna hate me, I don't care. IBEW, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 175. They gave us a chance to cash out our retirement. So I took out $20,000.
Wow.
I put that in my sister's hands, and she used it to buy her house in Atlanta, Snellville, Georgia. Now,
You're screwed now.
yeah, now I get no Social Security check,
And that pension stuff.
and the pension money is gone.
It's just someone who's like, God, maybe there needs to be a social worker or someone who can just help you get that done, because if you could get your Social Security payments coming back, if those taxes have all been paid, they're probably just wondering, where he is, where is he, where do we send it?
I'd say that's probably what they're thinking. Is, where am I? Am I still alive? Am I dead? What,
Yeah.
I don't know, and I don't have transportation, so I don't have any way to get to these places. That's
I collect my Social Security and I depend on that. So
well,
I still work though. I'm sorry, I wasn't part of it. I didn't pay enough into it, so I still work part-time. Anyway,
Okay.
that's about me.
I wish I could,
Yeah.
but
It's so interesting to meet you, and you're such a likable guy.
well, you see,
I think people that see this or read the interview will say, God, he's such a nice guy, and people would love to help you.
I would hope they would, but like I said, right over there behind all the church, that blue bag up against that pole over there,
Yeah.
that was part of my belongings.
That was your house.
Well, I didn't live over there.
Yeah, but
I
it's
happened
everything
to
you
I
owned.
just
It
happened
is.
to go through that gate one day because I was over there doing some work with them.
I'll show these people. I'll show what we're
Okay.
talking about. It's that building over there,
Mm-hmm.
and
that blue bag.
and that's
out there by
10th
that
Street.
pole.
Okay.
And
There's, by the way, there's the homeless camp down there,
yeah.
and there's the food kitchen down there.
And,
All right, let's get this set back. I'm sorry. Do we got you back in the picture?
yes, I think I am.
Okay.
Yeah, looks like there's a grocery cart still over there by one of those garbage cans. Yeah, all that was my stuff. And
So I started to ask, what could Chattanooga do for you right now? What would help you? You're retired. It's a housing project, get you into the Patton Towers or into a...
well, I don't drive. I don't have a car. And I don't have a driver's license. I could tell you what Chattanooga could do for me.
What?
You don't want me to say that.
This is an honest talk, and people are here to hear your opinion. There are a lot of people out there with a lot of opinions. We want to hear what you have to say.
Chattanooga, kiss my ass.
Oh, really? Okay. Why?
Not on the left side, not on the right side, but as one of my younger brothers-in-laws would say, in the groove.
What? So... Okay. That's how you feel.
That's how I feel about Chattanooga. Actually, honestly, truthfully, what about Chattanooga Tennessee, big black guy.
Okay.
I've done and I did everything I could for Chattanooga to help to build it up, to make it into a place that people would be proud of, you know. And it's just, for naught. Okay.
Okay.
This is what he showed you over there. Well, that's what I got in return for it. I had a cart, a grocery cart that was, and it had been sitting out there in that field, except that it was sitting right there by the grass out here, and it sat there for weeks. And they never were there, so I could never find anybody over there where I could tell them I'd like to get my cart from over here.
Yeah, you need a little chain or something to lock it up, don't you?
Yeah, but at that time I was using it to carry around some tools, sleeping bag.
Sorry. Nightfall starts a week from tonight.
I won't be going. It's a waste of time.
It's free.
It's a waste of time. A waste of my time. I go down there. By the time I walk from here to where it's at, if I don't know when I can get there, it would be over with. So
It does start at 7. It gets over about 9. From here down to that square down there, it's about probably a 15-minute walk. But they have some black bands. In fact, the first one a week from tonight, I can't remember the name of it. But you know, sometimes some of my black friends don't like to go because it's like, I don't like that kind of music. But they're trying to mix it up.
well,
So I think the thing is, when I talk to you and other homeless people, you feel so cast out from the city, like you're not welcome. But those kinds of things are for you too.
and that's supposed to be.
They're supposed to be, and the city does.
Except this city, and they frown. I don't know. It's supposed to be a nice, welcome place.
Yeah.
So
you don't feel welcome there?
That's what they try to project to the public.
I see.
So I just, yeah, I'm not clean dressed, and you know.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Even though I used to make more money than a lot of the people that would be there, you know, because you're homeless, they seem to tend to shy away from it. I could care less about what they think.
You know, if you're not going to feel comfortable, though, I understand that, and that is a thing we have in our world, isn't it? I could sit and talk to you for another 3 hours, I think. But you know, fascinating people you meet around here, and like you say, at one time, you know, you were doing, and the fascinating story is like what happened. Sometimes it's about substance, drugs, or alcohol. Sometimes but it's a big story.
I used to do drugs. I'm not saying that. I smoked crack, and weed.
Yeah, a lot of people
You
do.
know, but I don't do that anymore. And when you don't have no money, it's hard to have any fun.
Yeah.
So I just got tired of. I got to the point. I just got tired of having fun. I think I just got older, and I said
Maybe grew out of it.
yeah. I'm 69, and I just grew out of it. I don't want it no more. I don't. People come around me now and they smoke weed, man. I can't even stand the smell of it. So,
You know, I think me and a lot of people would want to see the best for you, and if there's a social worker that can help you go through the steps to get your Social Security back and get you into a housing project, you might live the rest of your life another, a nice long life and in a safe, dry place. But I am just making this production here, and maybe that will help.
Maybe it will. Maybe.
All right. Back then.
Yeah. So now.
So we were both in the '60s. In the '60s there was riots here in Chattanooga?
Riots?
Race riots.
Yeah.
And with the cannons. Were you part of that?
Oh, right. You mean riots?
The riots?
The riots. Yeah, I was part of that. Remember I said I went to Brainerd High School.
You went to Brainerd High School?
I went to Brainerd High School. And that's where they had a lot of racial riots at. Because when I first started there were about 68 blacks out of a class of about 1,300. Okay. Now it's exactly the opposite. About 1,300 blacks in a class of maybe 30 or 40 whites if they go there because they choose to.
Yeah.
Not because. And then the city's supposed to be trying to get the school rezoned and stuff. And the neighborhood rezoned.
2 blocks from here is what we call Martin Luther King Boulevard. And it used to be the
9th Street.
9th Street.
Yeah, M.L. King.
So you were around when 9th Street was the happening place.
Yeah, yeah. That was the place to go to get drunk. You know, so. And I can remember times you see in doorways and to buildings, people would just lay out there and drunk, and nobody would bother. Unless it was somebody else black, they'd roll them for any dough they had on them. But I never had that problem.
And there was lots of music there.
Yeah, there was a lot of music. Oh man, there was rock and roll and soul.
You know, they say parts of this town you couldn't walk. 20, 30 years ago, you wouldn't know this today because there wasn't anything going on downtown. If you walked through certain parts of town, it was very dangerous.
Yeah. Even down parts of town here, that was dangerous for even a black person to walk through. And that would be around down 9th Street, which is M.L. King now.
Yeah.
That's where you can walk down day or night, drunks, ladies, all out through here.
I see.
And it was dangerous. You might walk up on a dead person. You know?
I see. So they talked about city council decided to change the speed limit on that street, and that kind of changed everything.
Well, actually,
They
I
made
think it
they
did.
made
But now it's the speed limit's higher now than it used to.
Well, they turned it into the expressway to get in and out of town. It was more like a boulevard for a long time. But I see. So, okay, so that's kind of some of the reason why, because there was a lot of problems there too.
Yeah, a lot of shootings, and you could be driving down the street and then I'll be in between 2 parked cars, somebody shoot out across in front of you, and somebody might get hit by a car, you know. It was. I would agree. It was dangerous. I wasn't allowed to go there as a kid. I enjoy electrical.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
I bet you do. I do construction, and I'm so thankful for my job.
Yeah.
But at my age, it's really hard.
Yeah, I know.
I work part-time now. I do old man carpentry.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, as an electrician, a trade like that, they are the best thing.
Yeah, I did trim carpentry. I was real good at trim work and around the doors, windows, baseboards, stuff like that. You know, over the years I've worked with other people that did this kind of stuff. I learned from them how to do it, and I became good at it. so good that some of the contractors I work with, they would say, we want him to do the trim. Y'all do everything else. Let him take care of the trim. So all my corners will always be square and even and level and stuff, you know, and it's just...
There's a lot. I know what you mean, because when you do a job with your hands like that, you see the work, you do a good job, and you get paid honest work for honest money.
Right. You know,
Kept me out of jail.
well,
Kenneth, I want to thank you for this. Can I
Okay.
shake your hand, sir?
all right.
And
Yeah.
I hope
And mostly kept me out of jail.